here. Germany, round 5 of my YouTube War with the Attic Nerd. Attic Nerd's Allies videos will be linked in the description below. We have 7 infantry, 1 artillery, 3 tanks, and 1 bomber with the 55 IPCs. Starting off with combat moves, we're taking 1 infantry from eastern Poland, marching him into western Ukraine. I have already adjusted the incomes as for the benefit of time. Next up, the 5 infantry and 3 tanks from Novograd will come into Archangel, plus 2 fighters from Baltic states, and they will also be accompanied by 1 bomber, strategic bomber, like so. Then we will have every single infantry, which I believe is amounting to 17 infantry, 6 artillery, and 14 tanks, the mechanized and the 6 artillery from Belarus will all push straight into Smolensk. Right here. Boom. They will also be accompanied by 1 fighter and 4 tactical bombers from Baltic states. And 2 tanks from eastern Poland. So, this and this all going into Smolensk. Next up for combat moves, zoom out. As I zoom back in, we will take 3 infantry and an artillery from France plus a strategic bomber, and that will be sent into Holland, Belgium. In addition, we will also, do I want to? No, I do not want to. I do not want to send that fighter. Alright, well, I will get these units on the battle board, so that way they are ready, and we can then get rolling some dice. First up is the battle for Archangel. We have it all set up on the battle board here, and we will get rolling. Alright, starting off, we have what appears to be 4 or 5 German infantry. So now we have 1 hit. Oh, so close. Okay, 1 hit. Next up we have 5 at 3. We'll take the 4 on another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, and we just need the strap bomber to hit, ideally. Hits. All 6 Soviet infantry have been destroyed. We will roll 6 dice for them. No casualties. And the 6 Soviet infantry will go sit here and up in the bin. This means that the Germans capture Archangel with 0 casualties. I will get a German marker. And we'll move the Soviets down 1. And the Germans up 1. Alright, well, I will place these troops in Archangel, and then I will have the battle for Smolensk, or Smolensk as some say, set up. Archangel, the troops have in place, now time for Smolensk. We have a battle of epic proportions here about to occur. We have the tactical bombers pairing with the insane amount of tanks. First off, we will roll for the anti-aircraft here. We will begin with the fighter, and then the rest will be tactical bombers. The fighter is a miss. The tactical bombers are also misses. Next up, apologies for the cut there. Now we have 5, 8, 12 standard infantry. So this will require the majority of my dice here. We will roll them in batches of 6, just to make it easier on my hand here. 1 shot. Now the next batch of the 6 infantry. No hits. Well, we roll 1 because of the mechanized infantry. Mechanized infantry also misses. So we are now left with this. We have 12 at 2 now. So I will take one of the anti-aircraft off. I'll place that on the casualty line, so that way I can roll these fellows here. Alright, because we have 6 and 6, we'll just do 6 and 6. Two shots. Bring in the other 6. Another hit. 3 hits here. We'll do one of the anti-aircraft and then one of the infantry. We'll go into Mexico over there. Alright. Next up here we have 10, 11, 12. 12, then... Okay. So how are we going to do this here? I guess we can do 6, 6, 5, 6. So we can do 6, 6, and 6. Yeah, will that work out? Hold on, let me just run through the math. 5, 6, 6, and then 3, 4, 5. So it'd be 6, 6, 5. I want to make sure I got my math there correct. 6 dice, ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Three hits. 6 more dice, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Go in 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now 5. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 2 hits. Pew. Pew. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 casualties would be one of these, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now we have the 4 tactical bombers, because they are pairing with the fighter or the tanks. 4 of them. We're hoping for all hits here. Only 1 hit. Very disappointing. So at 3, we'll put another infantry behind there. Alright, first off, we're going to roll just 11 dice for the infantry. Well, because these should be allowed to shift along. The infantry and artillery here. So we're just going to roll 1, 2, 3. So I have 12 dice. 12 dice, we'll take out 1. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these all hit. 4, 5, 6. Over here. Okay, so I'll pop these over. These all were hits. Now we have the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll roll these 6 and then we'll roll 5 more. So 6 and then 5 more. Non-hit. 5 dice. Non-hit. Alrighty. So over here we have 6, hits. We'll take that on 5 German infantry, plus another, plus another German infantry, and we'll exchange these for 2 gray ones, just to keep everything looking nice and tidy. We will now clear the casualties of the board, moving these ships and Soviet infantry to continue. Next up, we will be rolling 6 dice for the ones. Six dice, all at 1. None hit. So this is 6 here. We have another 6 for the ones at 2. So 6. 1 hit. Well, that was a 1 there. Flip that over to a 1. Now the other 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's already 5 there. Done. Alrighty, now we have the 6, 6, 5 over here on C3. So we have 5, 6. I break it up, it's easier to do it that way. 6 tanks. 1, 2, 3. 6 more tanks. 4, 5, 6. Boom. 6 dice. 6. 1 hit. And now 5. 3 hits. So this right here, 5, 6, 7, is clearly enough to wipe out all of the forces here. So now we have 11 to fire here. So we'll get 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5 and 6. Oh, 3 hits. Nice. Above the odds there. And now we'll get our 2 and 2, 2. One, 2 hits here. So that's still 5 infantry, which is pretty substantial. So we'll move that guy. So, alright, take care of these. Soviets definitely punched a little bit above their weight, I think, here at the end. They didn't do too good at the beginning of the battle. However, they did pull it back. However, now the road is open all the way to Moscow. Smolensk falling. The German army goes up 1. Soviets go down 1. Alright. Just like last time, I will take all of this, throw it all right over there, and we will move on to the last battle for Holland, Belgium. Alright, this is, let's make sure, yep, the last battle of this video. Holland, Belgium, which should have a British roundel on it. Hopefully it won't by the end of the turn. We have 2 out 1. Clear the dice. 2 out 1. Both miss. 2 at 2. Both miss. Wow, this is not very good. But the strategic bomber hits. Takes 1 infantry. We'll roll all 4 of the British. 3 hits there. They did get 3 hits, which would mean this is gone. I am going to continue this battle, however. Do not retreat. 1 artillery. He hits, and then the bomber. It's a hit as well. It's 3 British. 2 hits. So they got 2 hits, which means these are destroyed. However, we got 2 hits, so only an artillery is left in Holland, Belgium, which isn't terrible. Over here, I'll now make sure to put that British around that Del on it, like so. Alright, now time for the non-combat moves. Alrighty. So we have some interesting moves here that I need to decide how I'm going to make. However, we're going to take the 2 tanks in eastern Poland. They're going to go to Belarus. In addition to the mech and the artillery. So we're going to go. Next up, the fighter. Wait, well, no, sorry. This should be 4 tacks. 4 tacks. 1 fighter. 2 fighters. Also going to go to Belarus. And the strat bomber will go to Volgograd. Like so. These chaps in Eastern and Poland will just go to the east. Over there. Over here, we are going to take, there are 3 tanks here. 2 of these tanks will come to Western Germany. The fighter will go to Western Germany. The other spare tank, pop it in there. The other spare tank will go to Eastern Poland. Okay. Then 2 infant, nope, I like that, how that is. Let's just go over and do a quick check here. Everything looks legal, everything looks good. Oh, I did have one other move I wanted to make. 1 infantry from Normandy, Bordeaux will go down to Southern Europe. So we can take these 4, try those 3, and exchange them for a nice beautiful chip. Boom. Okay, now time for the placement phase recap, and then I will do all of the tallying of IPCs at the end of the turn. Starting off, 3 tanks. Didn't think these were a surprise, they're going to Novograd. Three infantry are going over to France to join the artillery and 2 Italians over in France. Next up, 2 infantry going to Western Germany. Then we have our strategic bomber right here. We'll go to Germany. And then we will put 2 infantry in Normandy, Bordeaux. 2 infantry, Normandy, Bordeaux. So we can actually just exchange this for a 5 chip. I like to consolidate like that, makes it a whole lot easier on the eyes. And then the 1 artillery right here will go to Germany as well. Alrighty. Now time for the recap. I'll do a quick cut and then we will go to the collect income. Starting off in Archangel. Archangel for 5 infantry, 3 tanks in Archangel. The facilities, 3 tanks and a strategic bomber in Novograd. 3 fighters, 1 mech, 1 artillery, 4 tacticals, 2 tanks in Belarus. 6 infantry, 6 artillery, 1 mechanized infantry, 16 tanks in Smolensk, also called Smolensk. 1 infantry in Western Ukraine, 1 infantry in Bessarabia, 1 tank, 1 artillery, 1 infantry in Eastern Poland. 2 submarines, Sea Zone 113, 2 infantry Denmark, 1 infantry Norway, 1 submarine Sea Zone 125. Germany has 3 AA, we have the major complex, and the strategic bomber and artillery. We have facilities, 3, 4, 5, infantry, 3 AA, 2 tank, 1 fighter in Western Germany, 5 infantry in Normandy, Bordeaux, 1 artillery, 3 infantry in France or Paris, 1 infantry in Southern Europe, and that should be all. Now for how much money Germany made. Germany on a base collects 47, and then 5 for Leningrad, 5 for the beneficial iron ore trade. However, we do have that cheeky submarine and Sea Zone 125. We will roll the 2 dice for it. For the Soviet sub. Nothing there, which means we still collect 57 IPCs. Thank you all so much for watching. This turn took quite some time to work out all the logistics of it. The Attic will have up those allied turns. So, thank you all for tuning in. This is Axis and Alloys, signing off.